Okay, cool. Not entirely sure what the issue is with Facebook today. Having a couple of issues setting the video up. So sorry if you can't see anything. If for any reason you can't see what's going on Facebook, just head over to YouTube, streaming there as well. Okay. Today we are going to work on a character design. I'm basically just going to start from scratch, kind of sketching up a character. This is going to be a sort of medievally inspired sort of warrior type thing, but we want to kind of go pretty stylized with this. So to kick things off, let's stick in a basic head shape. We're just going to begin by blocking in some of these basic shapes, nice and simple. And once we've got the basic shape of our character, we'll go and start kind of adding some details, building up a bit of costume, sort of refining bits and pieces as we go. And we're going to go for quite a stylized character today, not overly realistic. It's got a basic shape of the legs in there. Got a little bit more weight on that leg. I'm entirely sure what I want these arms to be doing. So kind of have this arm coming in to his side there. We'll get in with a bit more detail on that shortly. Some kind of quite big shoulders on this guy. I'm going to stick the basic suggestion of a hand in there. So literally just blocking in a few little ideas for now. Just getting the basic structure of our character sorted out. Let's move that up so you can see a little bit better. Okay. Now we've got this sort of basic shape, we can start refining a few bits. Kind of do this big, over-exaggerated chest. With quite a thin waist going in. Want these shoulders to be quite prominent. Okay, we're going to leave the head to begin with. We don't want to get in there too much yet. We'll go back to that and kind of add in a few bits and pieces later on. But for now, I'm going to start sketching in a few ideas for this guy's costume, for the outfit we've got him wearing. So let's have a think. I'm thinking of some sort of hood, cowl sort of thing. Let's just throw a bit of material over the shoulders there. Might have just the back of the hood just folding off there. Now, you guys who watch on Facebook, I'm not entirely sure if I'm kind of live or not there. See if we can find out. There we go. Ah, yes, nice. Looks like we are. Cool. Okay, for some reason, yeah, Facebook's messing up a bit today. So ignore the last few that I've been setting up. We'll stick with this stream for the next hour or so. Now, we're just going to start building up a few areas on here where the fabric is starting to bunch up on the arms. So I suggest you have a few laces down the front there. Now, if you've joined my streams before, if you've watched some of my time-lapse videos, you'll know I often don't really know where I'm going when I start out drawing. It's exactly the same today, really. I'm not 100% where this is going. I know kind of roughly the sort of character I want to create. We'll just make it up as we go along. I'm probably going to have some boots on it. Let's get a bit heavier sole on the shoe there. Okay, I think we're going to go for kind of a piece of a few bags and bits and pieces there. I think rather than gloves, we're going to go for some sort of leather straps, so wraparound gloves. They can carry. Go there with a little staff. And here we've got a hell of another weapon. Sort out the back. Again, I mean that's just kind of to balance the image a little bit. That's kind of stuff you sort of make up as you go along. Okay. We want that a little bit more over the shoulder, I think. Rather than just strapping to this guy's got kind of big, wide shoulders, so we want to hide those under the fabric there. all this kind of liking this so far. It's getting in just pay a bit more attention to the face. Start to blocking the nose. Big thick eyebrows there. I want kind of a bit of a smirk on this guy's face. Let's just refine this a little bit. The chin coming around here. So yeah, at this point, there's no point worrying about all these guidelines, all these sketch lines. If you've watched any of my drawing tutorials before, I've done a couple before on kind of the importance of drawing guidelines and sketching, sort of changing things as you go along, especially for kind of young artists just sort of starting out. When I kind of travel around teaching people to draw, one of the things that I kind of carry through to all the lessons is I don't let people rub stuff out. I don't let people use erasers. I think it's really important to kind of learn to sketch lightly, to learn to sketch roughly and freely as well, so you develop your ideas. You can always go back through at the end and tidy these up with pens. That's exactly what we're going to do today. But if you get into the habit of just rubbing everything out, it's always going to be quite difficult developing new ideas. I mean, once you you draw a lot and you practice, you can use rubbers. That's not really an issue. But for those artists who are literally just starting out, looking to kind of develop the skills, I'd always advise against using rubbers as much as possible. It's some of the best things you ever draw could come from mistakes. So it's kind of important to keep those mistakes. Okay, we're going to start a suggestion of a pattern down there. This guy's starting to come together now. Okay. A little bit of facial hair on the character. Worked quite well. Just need to bring this hood forward a bit so it rests on the head correctly. We'll have a little bit of a satchel there. Let's go down and look at this sword again. Let's just tidy up that shape a little. I want this to be quite a nasty looking weapon. Let's go for kind of a hooked, barbed end to it there. A few little nicks as she's been fighting. Actually, you know what? Stick another weapon in there. You never have too many. Alright, starting to get somewhere now. This is something like where I want to be. Okay, now we're going to let's go and start kind of refining a few of these lines. So we just want to be, I'm going to start up here on the face. It's just picking out a few of these lines, tidying stuff up just a touch. We've got this mustache. Okay, now this live stream today is a little bit of a test. Going forward, every Monday around about 11 o'clock, I'm going to be doing one of these live streams. Got a bunch of schools joining us over the next few weeks. So any suggestions, any ideas for the kind of stuff you want to draw, just let me know. Any schools interested in getting involved, just drop us a line. I'll send you a few more details. Or if you just want to log in and follow along, just feel free. It'll be pretty much every Monday, 11 o'clock UK time. I'm just picking out a few of these fabric folds there. There we go. Let's make sense of some of the sketching. Just picking out a few of these lines. You know, see, all the sketch lines are still in there, but it really doesn't matter when it comes to sort of developing your characters. It's so important to keep those ideas initially. Let's just pick up a couple of those lines there. Okay, now got this kind of laced area. Don't have to worry about this being too precise. Okay, now we just need to bring these ruffles in a bit. where the fabric, collect them together. Around these elbows, just kind of want this, just like straps, so tying the clothes on, just closing them off. There we go. Again, just make sure a couple of these lines are a little bit heavier, just to make things pop. Keep this nice and simple for now. There we go. So where we're getting with these strapping on the forearm. There we go. It's kind of getting there. Okay, it's just you see most of the hand there is obscured. Let's have a little look down here. You'll see from this, a lot of these initial sketches I did with the legs are kind of blocked out. You can't really see them anymore. But again, this is one of the things that when I'm kind of traveling to schools, teaching people to draw, one of the things that keep trying to show people as much as possible is to sketch everything in first. If you're sketching a hand, if you've got a hand that's holding something, just because it's holding something, a little tripod there, it's because it's holding something doesn't mean the hand disappears from behind it. So you sketch the entire hand first and put the tripod into the hand. If you're drawing a character and you're dressing them, sketch the entire body first and then layer the clothes over. It's a really simple little thing that makes sense, but it's one of those things that when people first start drawing, they don't do. There we go. I'll do on there for now. Come back over here. Let's tighten up a couple of these lines. kind of the handles on these weapons as well, these kind of burn shapes. There we go, back on the side. Excuse me. There we go. Got a bag up there. A couple of little details on. So now we've got this sword at the back. Put a piece of strapping on the handle there. Let's get a little bit of detail on the legs here. Okay. And just kind of refining bits and pieces as we go along. Let's get these over-exaggerated kind of floppy boots on. Then on this side. Just thicken up the soles on those. Become a little bit heavier. Here we go. Missed this a little bit earlier. Let's stick on another bag there. I just want to get in with a few details on this guy's clothes. Okay, we're almost there. Let's get these staffs on his back. Let's not forget about those. Okay, that'll kind of do for there. Let's just set this guy down a little bit. Just a little bit under the feet, just so it's not floating endlessly there. Okay, now we're just gonna pick out a few lines. We now need to be darker. So stick a bit more detail on these boots as well. Looking a bit bland. The cloth hanging down behind them. A couple of bits here, we just want to add a few little areas of shading, a bit of cross hatching. Just stop it looking quite so neat and tidy. Alright, this guy's coming together quite nicely now. Now I'm just gonna give this character a pass with a couple of kind of lightish markers. Let's have a look. These pro markers are pretty nice to use. I managed to pick up hundreds of these things from a shop that was closing down. You can pick them up all over the place, so like 3 or 4 quid a pen. And they're pretty nice just for kind of blocking in areas of colour and shading. So let's just start sticking a few bits in here. We're not bothering about making this too neat, we just want to pick out those areas that need flattening down a bit. And the beauty of these as well is they do cover your sketches kind of quite nicely. It's not really any need to rub anything out. And you can build up layers with them quite nicely as well. They're a decent little tool, not overly expensive. And Copic markers are great. And they are kind of the go-to tool. If you can't afford Copic markers, these pro markers are pretty sweet. Okay, so we're just grabbing those areas of shadow. Just add a little bit of depth to the character. Okay, we're going to get in with a slightly darker tone here. Let's pick out a few areas of the much heavier shadow. I don't want too much of this, but under the chin to kind of make the head pop a little bit. Bit of shadow under this cowl. Any of these areas of heavier shadow where your fabric's bunching up. Here we go, just a few more bits of detail on here. So it's not been a particularly talky live stream today, because I'm tired, and this has been a bit of a test, to be honest. So sorry if you joined me earlier on and you had a few issues connecting. I got to sort it out for the next time we stream when the schools are going to start joining us. In the meantime, if there's anything you want me to show you how to draw, just drop us a message on any of my social media accounts. You can find me on YouTube, Carlin Innis Artist. That thing's packed with drawing tutorials, time-lapse videos, all that kind of stuff. There's more going up there every few days. And yeah, every Monday, 11 o'clock UK time, you'll be able to join me for these new live streaming videos. That from next week I will be a little bit more awake for, I'm hoping. Okay, now just a nice little touch to finish this guy off. I'm going to go for a lilac here. We're just going to pick off a bit of colour all the way around the character. Keep it nice and rough. Just to make this guy sort of stand out from the page a little bit. Here we go, just a little more. To frame this character. finishing touches. And there we go. Stick on there. Signature. And we are done. So thanks for joining me today. Like I say, sorry it's been quite a quiet one. I'm half asleep. From next week, from next Monday, UK time, at 11 o'clock, I'll be doing an hour's live stream every week. We're getting joined by loads of schools from all across the country. All sorts of people are going to be joining us. I'm open for drawing pretty much anything. Send us in your requests. I hope you've enjoyed today, and I will see you next time.